We're live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Dance VYBE Podcast. Conversations with the art of chemistry. I love when these Tuesdays roll around because we always have guests on that are just amazing. And tonight we have one of the funniest people I've ever met in my entire life. And on the other side of the spectrum, we have one of the most peaceful women I've ever met in my life. So I think that's going to be a nice balance. And the host for the facilitator for tonight is going to be, how can I describe her? She is a little bit of etouffee, a gumbo, and some Texas barbecue all rolled
Oh,
into
you laugh.
with a beautiful smile. It's going to be a great show, y'all. We're talking to two beautiful fellows from the Houston dance community about protecting your peace on and off the dance floor. So this should be a really good conversation. So let's introduce everyone. You know me, I'm Iris, and then we have the illustrious Walter McDonald Jr.
Yeah,
Say hey, Walter. Well, devastating has already been taken, so we can't do devastating, okay? And then we have the beautiful China Lene Nichols, award-winning chef, Miss China Lene Nichols. I was waiting. Oh, we are so excited to be here tonight. All right. Listen, we have a few events coming up, but I wasn't able to get all the events up, but these are the events that are coming up in the near future. One is coming up this Saturday. And I don't have the birthday flyer up, but there are going to be a lot of birthdays at Second Saturday on August 8th, I believe. I know Choice is celebrating her birthday. Who else, y'all? Yeah, I can't remember. I should have gotten that birthday flyer. As a matter of fact, while the panelists are speaking, I'll try to look for that flyer so you all can know who's having a birthday. Also coming up this weekend, I'm so sorry I will not be able to attend this event, but PG, or the Perfect Gentleman, they're celebrating 12 years. 12 years as a distinguished organization. So if you can make it, please go out. I've been a few times and I've never ever not had a good time. So if you can, please support that event. And last but not least, the Flow Motion event is coming up on is it the 12th? No, it's the 14th. That event is sold out, but I'll try to post the flyer as well. Okay, don't let me forget to do that, Walter. And of course, you all, if you have anything else that's coming up, oh, no. But at the end of the hour, I also let China talk about her event. Okay. If anything comes up, you said, okay. If anybody else has a flyer or anything they want us to speak about, just put it in the comments and we will definitely help you support your event because that's what we do. We support. All right. Okay. Without further ado, Walter, China, y'all want anything?
no.
Say that again.
Y'all have anything?
No, I'm
Oh,
good.
Okay. All right. But we're going to go ahead and bring our lovely panelists. Okay.
Let's get started.
Boy, will you let me get a sentence on? This is my brother.
oh, don't play with you, Walter.
This is, and she taking up for him, Lord Jesus. Okay. Let's bring our beautiful panelists into the room. Let's start with the peaceful one, the gorgeous one, the lovely one, the sunshine. Cloudy day. Her name is Miss Jasmine Tia. Yay! All right, Jasmine.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. And last but not least, we're going to bring up again. She could have been a comedian. I mean, between some more and Wanda Sykes and Michelle Boutois, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Amber's gonna be right there. She's extremely funny. Y'all, let's welcome Amber to the stage.
Come on,
Hi.
Amber.
Here I was thinking I was going to be the peaceful,
No.
serene one. No?
You're the comedian. You're the comedian. Now, peaceful may be a part of it,
Heavy on the comedian.
but the comedian in you takes center stage every time. All right. Okay, so before we get started, Jazz, I'm going to let you talk about your events or your line of products, and then we'll.
Yes. So they're not events. This is just what I do, who I am, especially since we're talking about peace today on and off the dance floor.
It was a big part of it.
Not share the beautiful world of Glamique because we are a holistic beauty and lifestyle agency helping women come into themselves, bring more peace, more joy, and more beauty into their life. So this is just a way for y'all to contact us. You can scan the screen and it'll take you directly to our website, and you can just see a little bit more about the world of Glamique. Yes, and in that world, you will see on the main page the link to the beautiful crystals that I use and wear that help align you yourself energetically with your vibrational field of choice, which all sourced in through the Most High God, of course. So, yes.
So there are different stones that could bring you different feelings.
So the way that crystals work is that everything's literally just a vibrational frequency, like in life, period. Like everything's vibrational frequency. Well, crystals, they vibrate at different frequencies that allow you to connect with them. So say if you're vibrating at a higher or low frequency, and usually the higher low will be your joyous side versus your despair side. Well, depending on what crystal is what, it'll help you align to where you're trying to go. So I use these to help align the physical body because we are still flesh. This helps align the vibrational field with an energy. Yes, they all do different things. They all bring you to different alignments. It's just about what you are intending for yourself.
All right, Miss Jazz. Oh my goodness. Gotta find me some peace. Some peace.
Yes.
I love a good peaceful day.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We are so excited. But before we get to China's portion of this conversation, I just want to do a vibe check. These are rapid fire questions, and if you watched the show, you've heard some of them before. But don't think about it. Just say the first thing that comes to your mind. Deal?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna start with Amber. All right, Amber, what is your favorite dance song right now?
7 Days remix.
Oh,
I love it so much.
So, all right. Now, as a disclaimer, the word devastating has already been taken. But your question is one word that describes your personal dance style would be.
Sexy.
Oh,
That's what I'm going for.
Come on,
I don't know if
girl.
I'm achieving it, but sex kid.
Come
Sexy.
on. You were giving it to Saturday, which you had your off the shoulder dress on, girl. Okay.
Trying to do a little something. Yeah.
I see. Okay. If your dance style were a celebrity, who would it be?
Halle Berry.
Oh, I love her.
Me too.
Got chills. Just got chills. I love her. Oh my God. Okay. What's your dance floor pet peeve?
Being taught on the floor, being redirected on the floor, somebody counting for me on the floor, and they're off. They count off. That's it. That'll do it.
Not only that they're counting, but that their counting is off. Okay, all right. And finish this sentence. When I hit the dance floor,
I'm happy. I'm where I want to be.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Okay, Miss Jasmine T, you ready? Thanks, Amber. You ready?
I'm ready as I'm gonna be.
Okay. Favorite dance song right now?
Favorite dance song right now. I ain't gonna front. You know I'm a little different, right? So I heard it literally at Trap and Swing for the first time, and then this past weekend at First Sunday. Um, it's not a common dance song, but we going to Bucky's Bounce remix song. That is fun to dance with. And Q plays it. DJ Crazy Q, he play that. And so
Oh yeah.
I
Is
love
it house music?
it's. I mean, I guess so. It's a bounce song, so it's a
Bounce,
fast
baby,
song.
yes.
It's like we go to Bucky's.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. I missed that one. I missed that one, but I'm
I
definitely
just heard it. I just learned it. So it's fun though.
okay. All right. Jazz likes a little bounce music. I like that. Okay, one word that describes your dance style.
Free.
Definitely, we all concur. Um, if your dance style were a celebrity, who would it be?
Who would it be? Ooh. I don't really know celebrities that well. So I'm gonna just say Beyonce.
I see that. And that Sasha Fierce comes out.
Yeah, because she got different personalities, and I got different personalities on the dance floor. So I'm gonna say
Yeah. You jazz Beyonce, but then you turn into Sasha Fierce, Jazz Tia. I got you.
Yeah.
I can see that. Okay. What's your dance floor pet peeve?
my dance floor pet peeve is when people want to do their absolute bestest moves on me that they don't really know how to do just because they're dancing with me. That's my pet peeve. Just have fun. Just do you. Don't try and come show out the newest and hottest move because you dancing with me. That's my pet peeve.
Period. Okay. Finish this sentence. When I hit the floor,
Okay, I'm gonna finish this sentence without the bleep. So I'm gonna say I freak the dance floor. There you go. But use your imagination on what it say. I freak it up. I freak it up. Yeah.
I got you. I got you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. China, the floor is yours. Were you able to get into your email?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Were you able to get into your email?
No. Did I need to?
No. Go ahead.
Okay, so hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everybody that is on the live. So we're going to get into a few questions about protecting your peace while being in the dance community. So I think the best question for you ladies, whoever want to go first can go first. But what does protecting your peace mean to you as a dancer?
I can go first.
Yeah.
So protecting my peace means keeping that safe space of what dance actually does for me internally and not allowing any outside factors to disrupt the reason why I'm a part of the community and why I dance.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm my bubble, I've been dancing for forever. It is more than just moves for me. It is literal like peace. I came into the community after tragedy, and it was the first way that me and my mom came in together. The first way that like we actually got to feel good because it was after the passing of my brother, and so just that safe space for me that was created all those years ago, like 14, 15 some years ago. The,
Mm-hmm.
I make sure I protect the why I'm still a part of the community and why I still step on the dance floor and what it still makes me feel like, regardless of what outside factor of my personal life or what
Right.
outside factor could happen in the community, you know.
Yeah.
I erase that.
Yeah.
I agree. It's the same for me. When I entered into the space, the decision I made was that this was going to be my safe, happy place, and so it would remain that by any means necessary. So I hear the mess, I hear the noise, I hear the foolishness, but that's all that I do. I hear it. I don't have to engage in it. I'm not really moved by others' opinions and things like that. I'm here to dance, and I think
Right.
I kept it really separate for me because and I don't want to sound ugly, but that is why I'm here. I'm here to dance. I'm not really here. When I came, it wasn't my intention to really connect and make friends, and it was to dance. And so that's kind of been the focus. I think along the way, I've met some good people, but for the the majority of this is, hey, and all right, y'all, tonight was great, and then you just move on until the next event, and
Yeah.
it's working for me. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yep.
That's really good.
Absolutely, I like that. So, Iris, Walter, y'all want to chime in?
No, I think it's interesting that Jazz mentioned that she came in the community after her brother passed away, because when her brother passed away, we were all getting ready for a dance competition that her mother was going to be a part of. And then, unfortunately, the Leticia lost her son, Jazz lost her brother. But Leticia still showed up to the dancing, to the competition. So when she walked through the door, everybody was shocked that she was
So, I
there,
would be.
because she was going through that. And when I tell you, in that moment, that is one of the strongest things I had ever seen a woman do, especially, because she had lost her son. But when people asked her about it, she just said, this is where I want to be. This is where I need to be. This is my safe space. And so, Jazz and Amber both mentioned, this whole idea of safety. And so when you think about a safe place or safety, you think about protecting it at all costs. That's what Leticia did, those many years ago, and that's what I hear Jazz and Amber are doing. So it's both of their responses were really good.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do, especially, when somebody does know something about your personal life that's going on, because one thing, especially within so the current reality of my life, of course, we all know I had a public relationship and now I'm no longer in my public relationship. That transition has been, people want to feel sad for your outside personal life and forget that we all in life. And yes, we grow these relationships together with everybody in the community, but at the same time, we still all come out for our own personal reasons of why
Yep.
we came into this community. Like, regardless of what's going on, baby, I came here to release. So therefore, whatever I got in my personal life, y'all just grateful to know that. But this is just, that's just how life go. And it's like, protecting that at all costs is the most important thing, because we all get to feel the joy that comes out of doing those spins on that dance floor. Or even just, I didn't put all the determination into expanding my craft, learning my craft. I don't want to have to take that away just because of something that is out of my control.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Like,
that's a big
Mhm.
thing for me. I don't talk, no one knows my business. So what you know is you see me
you
come
know,
in, you see me come out, and I've made that a conscious decision. So to keep that separate, so because that is a choice, and I think I've watched you go through some of that, Jazz. I've heard, some of the things, and I'm like, okay, and we move on. But
we
I
move
think
on.
keeping that very separate. My personal life is just that; it's very personal, but I
Mhm,
keep it separate from social media and everything. If you don't know
Yes,
me,
it
you
should
don't
be.
know very much about
mhm.
me, other than the fact that I enjoy dancing and I have a son. And so, with that being said, that also calms the noise and the opportunity for noise and anything that may distract you from why you're here. So yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Okay. Well, let's go to the next question. Have you ever had to choose peace over opportunity, and what happened?
In a dance world or in real
Yes,
life?
in the dance community.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but here recently needed to choose peace, and there was an opportunity. There was a recent event that I had to make a decision about whether or not I was going to attend because of some things that had recently transpired, and my safe place wasn't exactly safe at that time, and so I had to make some decisions. But the final one was that I'm not going to let anything stop me from this thing that I love. And so peace over opportunity. I could have made a different decision, but what I did was got there and found some peace and attempted to find some peace within that so that I never have to separate my love for dance and my love for the events from everything, from what I want to do in that moment. So I've had to, and I've had to stay home from some things. There's been some events I've had to stay home. We're not going to go into detail. China and Iris knows of an event I had to leave years back. Things didn't go so well, and then I kind of fell back a little bit, and the opportunity was growth on my part. Right, I needed to do some growing. I needed to do some soul searching, and I think the other person did too. And so I think it's going to be some trial and error. But I don't know that outside of opportunity, because I'm not a promoter, an instructor, or any of those things. The only opportunity that I have in this space is to come and dance. And so sometimes if choosing that piece means maybe I'll skip an event, then, if it's not that big of a deal, then yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Say the question for me one more time so I just make sure I'm about to answer the right question.
Have you ever had to choose peace over opportunity in the dance community, and what happened?
I can say no. I would say that when it comes to the opportunities that I get in the dance community, like they come as they come or they don't. I've never had to necessarily, I'm not going to take this because it's going to make me feel some type of way, or I'm taking things because they've made me feel happy. But the way I am, if it don't align with me, baby, I'm not about to harper over it. If it ain't for me, it ain't for me. And I'm a person not for everybody. I know that. I'm a very polar person. You either like me or you don't like me. Mm-hmm. I just know that. So anytime that I have had opportunities, one, because of me being such a polar person, the people who don't really rock with me, they don't rock with me and they stay away and they don't give me those opportunities. And I'm grateful for that, because thank you for knowing that we don't have that alignment. And I'm actually grateful for that. Versus you trying to act like you got an alignment with me, because I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna be like, what are we waiting for? You don't have to like me. You don't have to be around me. I don't got to be around you. We don't got to do this little game just for the show. We can love each other separately for just being human beings. So right. I've never just had to really choose. I've just existed as myself and allowed the opportunity that was for me to come to me. If they manifested into full blown, then hey, beautiful. If not, we're good. We ain't missing no sleep.
Yeah. Totally agree. Because if it doesn't align, we can move on. Yeah, it's serious.
Yeah.
Anything, Walter?
Oh.
Now, Jazz hit the nail on the head. That's exactly how I feel.
Yes, she y'all covered everything. What about you, Iris?
There are a few places where my spirit will not allow me to go. I won't go into rooms because, let's face it, I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna be real. There are some people in the dance community that are of the devil, and but that's only 1%. The other 99 is straight fire. But there are some people where if I know immediately, if I go into this space, my peace, sanity is going to be disturbed. And then 50 people are going to come to my table and say, hey, Iris, what's wrong with you? I say nothing. They say, but your face is weird. Yeah, I try not to go to those spaces because, I started dancing in 2009. And when I walked into the dance community, I was completely broken. Completely. And the dance community has grown me into a place, along with God, of course, to a space where I just don't ever want to leave. And so if I feel like a space that I'm going to walk into is going to get that, I'm not going. It just is what it is.
And that's great. I think we have to make those decisions for ourselves. I can't imagine that anything in this space is that important that I'm willing to sacrifice my peace. There's, so if there's an event I need to miss a space, and there's been events I've not gone to, but yeah.
But that's just a small percentage. Yeah. Pretty much everybody in the community is like Saturday. I didn't know hardly anybody in there because I'm not a stepper. Uh-huh. I only knew the people that I pretty much started dancing with. Everybody else was new to me. but there was a good vibe in the room. You know, I
Mhm.
enjoyed it. You know, it's just, I mean, that was a good space. And so not all those spaces are, not all the dance spaces are bad. It is an
Right.
extremely small percentage.
Mhm.
I feel like most of the dance spaces are very good. It's just
Yeah,
like you say, it's the small percentage of the people. And I really think though the only time it really gets like at least from the personal experience that I've had, the only times that it gets to where I'm like, yeah, it's just when them people not just truly just happy and settled within themselves that they unintentionally projected. I'm gonna give the grace to say unintentionally projected, because we have a great community. That's one thing I can say. And I've said
I
many
agree.
times before, like
excellent, excellent community.
literally like family for me. And it feels like family. And like it's just sometimes people be in their own world and don't necessarily know how to just separate themselves sometimes. And they allow whatever they got going on in that outside world to come in and then they see
Yeah.
that, you
Yeah,
know, remind them of whatever they got going on and they just kind of put that energy on you. And it's like, hold on, baby. We good. We good. I'm just here to do this little spinning thing. That's it.
yep,
And I
yep.
guess it's crazy. I don't experience that, but I'm always tucked off in the corner in the dark where I want to be. Because it's just I came to dance. I literally I go most of these events by myself. I don't have a problem. I pull up when I'm ready to pull up. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready to leave. And I really don't need to be entertained other than the music and the dance. And so it's you have to do something outrageous to ruin the night for me. I don't even realize what's happening around me in most cases if the DJ is good and I can stay on the dance floor. I mean, I can't. So I think a lot of times, and I will say this, I do believe the dance community is a great place.
A
I
great
do.
place.
I
Yeah.
really do. I do believe and recognize that there are some people that, aren't that great. And I'm okay with that too because I don't care. And so I think for me and in life, and not just in this dance space, if you are not connected to me personally, I don't you really can't really move me like that unless you do something completely out of pocket. So
Yeah.
you can come into the space, your energy may be off. I'm gonna be none the wiser as long as the music is good because I'm in a bubble. I literally am. And people will tell you, like when I go out with Lawanza and John all the time and they make fun of me because they're talking and I walk off. I don't even realize they're talking to me. I'm so much in the moment of the night and the music and the vibe that I'm really not vibing with anything else. So I
Yeah.
think that's what helps it remain so fun for me because
Yeah.
I'm really just, we got a good DJ and a good crowd. I just want to leave tired and sweaty,
Yeah,
and that's
and
it.
it is, and it is. And I wish more people, because unfortunately, myself and even Jazz has been in the dance community for a while. We have seen so many people leave the dance community
Hmm.
because of, one issue, or, this person didn't speak to me, this person was mean to me, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. Completely just left the dance community
Hmm.
because of, and I just take that as, maybe that wasn't really your safe space. Maybe you just
Exactly.
biding your time until something else happened. But I tell people, every day that I refuse to not believe that God didn't give me dance as a ministry for my life, because it completely changed the trajectory of my life.
Hmm.
So I think that when people remember why they came into the dance community, I think it was Leo who said he came because his wife wanted to. I think they were married. Oh God, I hope so. Let's just
That
say
was Leo.
other. Okay. She wanted to dance, but then she ended up leaving. He stayed and he's having an amazing time. KP, the Kenneth Rutland, the
Hmm.
person we all love, he's now West Coast swinging, but he came
Hmm.
to the dance community. He was married. His wife brought him into the dance community, but she didn't want to dance. He stayed, and look at him now. He is
Amazing.
all
Yeah.
over the country. So I think that if we just remember the heart of the matter, and the heart of the matter is, for most of us, dance is our peace, it's our safe space. It's a ministry for some of us. And so no matter what people do, I mean, if you remember that, you're not going anywhere.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
also, if you remember that if you stop dancing tomorrow, you're not going. deal with 99.95% of these people.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and so with that being said, why can their actions move you? Why do you care about their opinions of you? I do not care. And that is genuine from my soul. Because if I walk away today, there's a handful of people where connections will remain, where true bonds have grown. A lot of people need to remember, y'all need to leave that on the wood where it belongs. Like, very few relationships make it off the wood. It's a hi, a bye, a thank you. John ain't going nowhere. It's a hi,
Just
a
makes
bye,
me
a thank
sick.
you. Thank you for the dance. Thank you for letting me dance with your partner, your mate, and move on. I don't even
Move
understand how
on.
it gets that serious most of the time. So yeah.
One thing I could say though, like as I've grown to popularity, I have had to experience a lot of people trying to force connections. And that has been a very hard thing to navigate, especially being one of the younger ones in the dance community and the youngest for the longest of time. I'm not anymore, thankfully. They are beautiful new people. But like that was like my hardest transition when it came to protecting myself and like how I carried everything because I had a lot of people wanting to talk to me just because they thought it was going to get them somewhere in the community. And I'm like, y'all, I'm really alone. I'm a lone wolf. Like, I don't really belong nowhere. So talking to me, not about to fight in these areas or with this person or with this event. I'm like, you really just kind of showing your tail right now. And that was a tough transition for me once I started to gain popularity on a broader spectrum. And I'm like, okay, how do I navigate this? I'm still human. I don't want to be mean, but I'm young, so I'm going to respect my elders. But y'all not really acting like elders. And how do that was when I tell you that was like the hardest transition for me when it came to like holding my standard and holding my peaceful self. Like that's something I don't say I've worked through it now. I'm pretty good at it, and I'm now coming to full womanhood to where, like I say, you either like me or you don't. But in that transition of learning myself as a woman, and do I say something? Do I not say something? Like it's like, man, how do you operate like this? Like I don't know. I promise talking to me ain't gonna get you nowhere because I really don't care. Like Amber say, like most people don't realize I really don't be caring about nothing. Like not when it comes to all the drama. Like I'm always gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go dance. That's what we
Yeah.
down and we'll go dance.
Well, it's funny that you said that because that's part of my next question for
Okay.
y'all.
Come on, next question.
It is, why do you think that drama is so common in the dance community?
Because we're human. We're human. We're catty. We're unhappy. We don't know how to communicate. We can't manage our emotions. We think
Oh,
that we are
come on,
entitled to
girl.
share our opinion. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody want to tell everybody how to run their dance class. Who's supposed to dance with who? If we just hold those opinions down, hold them down.
Hold it.
Mm.
Hold them down now.
Mm.
Get
That's
your
some good
drink and go
stuff,
dance.
girl.
Like
That is some good stuff right there.
it's
Go
it's
ahead.
see, it's the sense of entitlement of just imposing your thoughts
Yes.
on everyone, and then everyone. That's why. And on the opposite end of that, everybody give a damn, and
Mm.
so that's what keeps it going back and forth. I meet it with okay. I'm not doing it again. I'm not an instructor. I'm not a promoter. I don't want to be any of those things. And I can imagine that as you all deal with a different type of pressure. There's a different expectation to manage classes and personalities and what have you. But I think if we leave as individuals, I didn't come into this with any expectations other than to learn how to dance and to enjoy it. I don't have the expectation that I just left this instructor's class. He's got to dance with me. I don't have this expectation that a man has to come get me on my chair. We're not dating. This is the dance scene. And most of the people on the scene are my elders. I'm going to go get them. Can we dance? It's not that big of a deal. I think
It is
when people
not.
get out of their head with that and go dance.
And I also feel like people be wanting you to be like them without realizing that you're a completely different person. It's like, look, we all different. Like, let me go do what I do. If you want to do what you do, then you come do what you do. But don't get mad at me because I do what I do on the dance floor. When you really want to do the same thing, do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Yep.
Do it. Like, I promise you, nobody about to come whoop you. Like, and if they are, then do what you do. Do it.
I don't think that they realize that if they were actually more of themselves, that they will be a whole lot better to deal with, interact with.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
they'll just
People
be,
don't want to.
they'll be in more peace with themselves as well. So yeah.
Everybody wants to be liked, and that's something that I did struggle with through growing into womanhood. They want to be liked. Now I don't care about being liked. You ain't gotta like me, and I'm gonna keep that smile on my face. People, when we're in these community, they want to be liked. They want people to always be nice to them or come speak to them. But you ain't gotta speak to me. You ain't gotta be nice to me. If I speak to you one time, because enforcing these unwritten rules, baby, are y'all paying my bills? Are y'all in my bed? Like, are y'all doing anything for me? Y'all are not. So therefore, why do I care about these unwritten rules? When I could say I am like the most problematic person when it comes to these unwritten rules, because I really don't give a darn about these unwritten rules. Like, if you come ask me to dance and I don't want to dance with you because you hurting me and you bruising me and I'm leaving up here like I went on to battle, baby, I'm gonna say no.
To battle, huh?
If I feel like I didn't went to battle by dancing,
All right.
I'm gonna say no. And like I've heard before many times, you don't say no to a person who's coming to ask you. Then, baby,
Sure you can.
Why? I don't know. I never understood that. I don't understand that
But that
concept
falls
at
into that
all.
sense of obligation. And
Obligation.
I love most of it. I've heard a lot of these podcasts, a lot of people's thoughts, a lot of the complaints, a lot of
Lord, y'all got so much cursing.
And what I feel like is, again, people, these are the same people that aren't willing to make the experience what they want it to be.
Right.
But they
Yes.
place that in the hands of others. And I think that's very selfish and unfair.
It is
And so
very
no,
unfair.
I don't care about what anyone else thinks. And again, y'all are instructors, y'all have class, you have relationships that you have to manage and maintain. But I think if we all come, I'm a big grown woman, I decided I'm going to dance. You all said in dance class, the way to learn is to go to these events and go dance. And that's exactly what I did. And that's exactly what I continue to do. I just started learning Chicago step. And real slow, real long process.
Real slow. I'm about to get it.
Hello, my God. But when I first started going to these events, there was a lot of no's. And y'all know I don't mind. I'm going to come find the men. Hey, can we dance? Can we dance? Can we dance?
Every time.
And I got turned down quite a bit. And I'm not going to lie to you. Initially, it hurt. But then I had to say, like, okay, these people paid the same amount of money I paid. Is it kind of, I forgot. Okay. Is it kind of jacked up a little bit? Yes. But is it their prerogative? Absolutely. And so I'll ask the next person and the next person and the next person until I get the dances that I want to get for the night. And sometimes you just have to understand that it may not happen. And that's okay. But it damn sure ain't gonna happen with you sitting in that chair with your leg crossed waiting on somebody to come pick you up. It's not.
Yeah. I think Tika just made a post about that. The tea lady, she just made a post about that. And unfortunately, I was one of those ladies that used to really be all in my feelings when no one asked me to dance. And, Johnny B's on the line because he was the one I went to crying, nobody want to dance with me. And, the first thing, he was like, so what? Have you asked them to dance? As soon as he said that, it was like a light bulb went off. And, I just started. But y'all, I grew up in the 70s, when they were still having, dances. I grew up Catholic. You just don't walk up to dudes and ask questions. So it was so hard for me to ask a guy to dance. But, the dance community is different. That's how it's built. Every guy is not going to ask you to dance. Walter don't even have to ask people to dance. Then these ladies be lined up on the edge of the dance floor right there. Ready for
but I guarantee you there's someone that's pissed off that they didn't get to dance with him. Go stand at the stage.
Right. Because you gotta get him while he just finished. You gotta even stop him.
Somebody told me the trick is that somebody said if you want to get to the dancers that you really want, when you can tell that song is winding down,
you gotta get on that
stage.
Push that edge.
You can't make that, because you see what it is. If they can't make it off the dance floor without being yanked back, then what is the expectation that they're going to take off running?
Right.
No. Like you have to be realistic in the space. So, I mean, you're going to have to make it what you want it to be.
even as a follow, when like, because sometimes I do go run after the dance leads that I want to go dance with, and as someone who has a high, whatever. But it's like, baby, I want to dance with that person. I'm gonna get in line like everybody else.
Yeah.
Wait. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let me get this dance real quick. It doesn't go no. It's like people think that if just because I'm new or they don't know me, you can't, baby. This is the fair game. This is just how you get dances. Like everybody's not gonna always ask you. Sometimes you gotta ask as the follow.
Or you could bring your man and y'all could learn together and y'all could dance all night. There's another option.
That's
but
That
it's,
is true.
And they can also sit in the living room and dance together. But I'm just saying, because when you go dance, you need to go dance with other people.
No, I done seen a couple of couples that's not with that. And I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know,
me too.
y'all. Because if I bring my man to the space, it's some of y'all he not dancing with. He ain't dancing with it. I don't care. I said no, and I mean that. So no. Mm-mm. Exactly why I said
Protect your peace. Protect your peace.
right, and that's why the peace at home. My peace is at the highest because y'all got me wrong. No.
Oh, so you protecting your peace and your man. I know that's right, girl.
Mhm.
No, but that's really good. That's really good. And all of this I know is how we remain happy and fulfilled on the dance floor. We don't let all this frivolous stuff get to us. Yeah, I remember I went to I never forget, I was at the El Dorado. I know exactly who the couple was, but this person had been out. I didn't even know this person was married. And I am the type of person where I never want to sit at a table and I'm the only one dancing. Right? And that makes me uncomfortable. So I started taking follows to different leads to dance. And this particular lead came that night with his wife. That I didn't even know, right? And so I took the follow over and I said, "Hey, how you doing? I just told this follow that you're a good lead. Do you mind dancing with her?" And he was very, his facial expression was like, "I can't believe you asked me this." But I'm like, and later I found out that was his wife, but it's that kind of thing. If it's going to be like that, then, why? And I'm not trying to tell people how to live their relationship. I happen to be married to someone who does not care who I dance with. But that just seems like you're waiting for your piece to be disrupted. Because if you're going to a dance event and you're going to sit down the whole night and everyone knows that you're a pretty good lead, and then we ask you to dance, it just seems like you're waiting for your piece to be disrupted. I say all that to say a lot of times sometimes people bring things into the community that just shouldn't be there. Should you bring your significant other? Of course. But you need to put on social media, "Don't ask me to dance because I'm bringing my significant
I'll
other."
put
Tell
a
us
disclaimer
something.
somewhere. It need to be some type of
On your shirt,
disclaimer.
a badge, or something. I
I
don't know.
won't be embarrassed. The person I brought over won't be embarrassed, and it'll remain this sort of safe space because no one disagrees that the dance community is straight fire. There's no way I would be in a community for 16 years and it's just trash. There's just no way. The dance community is amazing. It is amazing. And so when things like that happen, you're like, why does it even have to happen?
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because who would have expected that? But I think for the most part, if you just keep it respectful,
Yeah.
like if I walk up to someone and I'm not quite sure if the woman sitting next to them is their mate, I'm going to speak to that woman. And
Right.
I'm not going to approach that man if I wouldn't have approached him with her sitting there. And so I think keeping it respectful is not hard. Some people may struggle with that. But for the most part, if you acknowledge their partner, "Hey, how you
Right.
doing? Good to see you. Hey, do you mind if we dance?" I mean, I just don't understand what is difficult about being able to operate in this space like respectfully. And so that's why I've made the decision to keep things very separate, because I have seen, for the most part, you do see that respectful interaction, but I'll be watching. So it's some little slick stuff going on. And so to keep this space as happy as it is for me, the decision I've made is that will remain outside of this space so that there is no room for confusion and no room to make this anything less than what I need it to be for me.
One thing
Right.
that I always like to remember and keep at the front of my head is like, I came into this community through something negative, and a lot of people come to the community out of something that they're leaving in their real world to have their euphoric space. And
Mm-hmm.
so, keeping that mindset at the front of my head keeps it to where I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all got stuff going on. Okay, cool. Let me just know that you're not trying to be personable to me with this attack. You just got life going on, and I'm just the one in front of you right now that we be healing on the dance floor. Dancing is very, very healing. And so sometimes when those experiences just happen, I just like, all right, we came into this because we was going through some things. Okay, so maybe they came into this because they've been going through some things, and maybe they're not meaning to do this to me like that. So
No,
I'm
I'm not there yet.
take
Oh.
myself away from it. And I've had to do a lot of healing as the more public I've become with dancing, because when I tell you, people like to project on me. People like to project on me.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, I'm not at the place where I'm thinking about the euphoric space you may need to be in. If you're gonna come at me sideways, I'm gonna meet you right where you had me confused.
I'm
And then I'm
And
gonna
that's
go
why
right
I
back on that
feel
dance floor.
overseas
I mean, but I'm
that
gonna do it real quick. It's not gonna be explosive. I'm gonna let you know I'm not the one, the two, or the three, and then I'm gonna catch the next song because I don't hop out of pocket with nobody. So you're not gonna do that over here. I don't really
right.
care
That's
what
why
you've
I
been
feel
through.
even if like because everybody come in the dance community for different reasons, whether it's trauma, whether it's just to find peace, to find some peace or whatever the case may be. I feel like and I feel like that about wherever you're going, whenever you're going somewhere, whether it's to dance, whether it's to be social, just anything that's gonna involve other people, is different personalities, different attitudes, temperaments, it's different, all type of things. So you should leave your problems outside the door when you come in. Leave your problems out there. Go dance. Cause when I'm dancing, I don't have all my bills paid. I have the best kids in the world. I have the most perfect family. They don't do no wrong. We don't sin. We don't do anything. I'm talking about we are picture perfect while I'm dancing. But after I finish dancing, okay, I'm like, shh. Now here we go. I gotta go back outside. But I mean, while I'm dancing, again, my world is calm, is cool, is perfect, is just everything. I'm happy. I'm in my own zone. I'm having the time of my life because you cannot tell me that I'm not dancing with the stars because I'm having a good time. Okay.
one thing Amber said, she's not the one, the two, or the three, who's not the euphoric space yet. I keep my euphoric space because I am the one, the two, and the three, and I promise I'm gonna bring the 5, 6, 7, and the 8. I'm gonna keep it at the 0 because I'm a very peaceful person. But like I said, baby, I am a polar person. I live on all planes.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is worth it. So I'm gonna keep that smile. You say something I don't like, I'm
It's
gonna
really not.
smile, and I'm just gonna go the other way because you don't want it. And
Yeah, it's really not for real.
She really is the more peaceful of the two, Iris. I think it's okay that you didn't announce me as peaceful. I think it's okay. I think I'm okay with that now. Because no, ma'am. And I love that for you. Because
I didn't know that we're in my defense. I didn't
I
know
promise I was gonna ask you
that
that.
jazz existed.
What
I
was
only
the
see the
problem, Amber?
beautiful
Because
crystal
she
jazz.
told no
I
lies,
don't see this jazz.
none, zero.
look,
No.
you gotta
I
be
don't
the
see
first
this
one
jazz.
to
But look, I think Walter wanted to say something.
Oh, go ahead, Big Walt.
Oh, I forgot what I was.
oh, wow.
No, I was going to say I experienced some things too. I had a guy one time. He came and snatched his wife off the floor while we were dancing.
What?
Yeah, all I did, I was just look.
Y'all have a good night. What do you say to that?
Ooh, I would have been so embarrassed.
And
Oh my
Walter is
God.
the most respectful person in the community. Okay.
Yeah.
So what was going on, sir? Go
It
on
was
and get
some,
your
it
people
was
and go.
something. It was something personal between them two. Yeah.
That's obvious.
It didn't have nothing to do with me. It was something personal between them two.
Yeah, it had to have been for him, him to do that. But I mean, it is what it is. The dance community is some bumps and bruises, but for the most part, it's okay. But there are, I think, so because I'm not gonna lie, in 2013, I was getting ready to just chunk the deuces and walk out. Like
Oh.
2013, something happened that shook my foundation, and I was getting ready to walk out. And I had to remember why I came into the dance community and how it had helped me so much. So I didn't do that. And 2 years later, here comes art chemistry. But it's some people. I think the reason why this conversation is so important is because we have lost people, and you may be in the process of losing some people who feel as though they don't, who feel like they don't can't maintain their peace.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be because they're worried about the wrong thing, or Jazz say, some people just
Absolutely.
want everybody to like them,
Mm-hmm.
or if this person, doesn't dance with me, or if this instructor says this about me. And some people are not in spaces and places where, they say, girl, bye. They ain't paying mortgage, they ain't paying phone bill, they ain't paying car note. They're not in those spaces. But for you all, when China was talking about who she would ask, it's you all that came up, because you do seem to be, believe it or not, Amber. Somebody on this line thought you were peaceful, okay?
Trying to just hear me say at least 3 times a week how much I do not care at all. Okay.
Yeah, but I want to get people to a place where the places where you are, the places where Sonja is, because Sonja's been commenting all night. The place where Jen is, right? Because Jen has made some comments, and Justina. I want to get to a place where we can be in, the ladies and gentlemen can be in those spaces where no matter what is happening in the dance community, it's not worth walking away from something that you truly love.
Yeah. And so I think one of the things, like coming in and just being able, now for some people, dating in the dance community works. For me, no, thank you. I think that adds an element of, relationships end. It's very uncomfortable. Y'all are in the same space. Now I got to figure out if he there. I'm looking on the live to see if he there, if I'm going to go. Now that was the thing I never, because I'm on, look, and that's the thing I never wanted. But I think when you come in, if you could leave the expectations at the door, go learn the dance, find an instructing class that fits your personality, your style. I did for years. Letitia Patterson, y'all know her. She come dance, come dance, come dance, come dance. And I was like, girl. And out of the blue, I think in COVID, I was watching the two of you. Y'all kept the videos going, and y'all were doing some online video and teaching and things like that to kind of keep the excitement going. I hadn't entered the dance community yet, but I started really paying attention to you guys, and I decided as soon as things are back open, that's what I'm going to go do. And I made the decision, I'm going to walk into this with zero expectations, and I'm going to see what I can get out of it. And the thing that I wanted to get out of it was to learn how to dance. Y'all taught me that. I've moved on. I, then went over to swing out now and stepping. But the common denominator here is I keep the main thing the main thing. I hear the chatter. I know it's people that don't like me. I don't care. I know that there's things that I don't agree with. It doesn't move me that much. If there's an event, I'm either going to go or I'm not. If there's an instructor whose style I don't care for, you know what? You can simply stop going. There's several other choices you have in all of the areas. So if you don't like one two-step instructor, pick another. You don't have to harp on it. You don't have to keep going. You don't have to stay in class miserable and bitching about it every day. Keep going, or switch up, do something different. Go find what happy looks like for you. And if you can't find it, that's one thing. But I see a lot of people remaining in the space and complaining and complaining and complaining and never doing anything different. Okay, if it doesn't work for you, go try something else and see if you enjoy that space any different. Or just leave some of the foolery. Maybe don't pay attention to some of the foolery. But I think the main thing is leave the expectations at the door. No one owes you anything here that you haven't paid for. So when you pay for a night of dance, as long as the music is going, then you've gotten what you paid for. And when you pay for an instructing class, if that class is for an hour and 30 minutes or an hour and they give you that, you've gotten what you paid for.
What?
That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. No one owes you anything above and beyond that. If you want to advance your dance, go to some classes, get you some private lessons, advance your dance. Practice at home. Those are the things. But you've got to leave the expectations at the door. Nobody here owes you anything.
Come on, Pat.
You feel so basically you just answered my last question for y'all, pretty much.
What was your question, Pooh?
Yeah, you just answered all that. Because that's my last question, y'all. Like, if you could leave the dance community with one message
Mhm.
about protecting your peace, what would it be? That was good, Amber.
Mhm.
That was really good. I would say I would leave the community with remember your why, remember why you're doing it, and remember who you are, and remember who you are.
Yeah.
Because if you are okay with doing whatever feature of the community, because in communities, multiple features now. If you are okay with whatever feature of the community that you're choosing to partake in, be okay with it. If you want to play in that other side of the community that's not so fun, don't come crying. Don't come complaining. Don't come over here to the non active side, to the peaceful side, and bring it over there. No, make sure you know why you're doing it. Make sure you stay true to yourself while you're doing it, and make sure you just remember, like, you don't have to go through it if you don't want to go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Experience in life. And if you're choosing to experience the dysfunction, if you're choosing to experience the he say, she say, if you're choosing to experience any type of negative experience of the community, it's a choice because you can definitely be on the other side where we are, but we're not experiencing.
Right,
You can
right.
come be on this happy side where we're happy to be on this dance floor smiling. You can go
Mm-hmm.
high five and keep it moving. You can definitely be on this side. So just know what you're doing it and why you're doing it and stay true to yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think they should definitely have a why. Because I don't think everybody have a why. They just be doing something.
Why are you here? Because don't mess it up for the ones that know why we here.
Yeah, I think that people should really have. They should really ask themselves, why do they really want to dance? Like, you know your why,
And
and
not
when
just because
you
it feel good.
when you figure it out, stick to it.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. I want to hear what Walter has to say.
Yeah, come on, Walter. You been real quiet. Come
You've
on
been
here.
real quiet, Walter. You've been real
Well, you said a message to one message to leave the community as far as uh,
Yeah.
protecting your peace, right?
Mhm.
I guess once you find peace, you have to expect that there's going to be a lot of people coming to remove that. So if
quiet.
you obtain peace, there are just some people that don't want to see you in that space, and they're gonna work
Oh,
hard,
we.
That's
work
us.
hard to pull you out of that space. So the message I would leave with everybody is just stay in that space and just expect that once you get there, please expect for people to try to take that from you and disrupt it. You know,
Yep.
on a daily basis. So if you don't give it any energy, it's nothing to you.
Mhm.
But as long as you give it some energy, they're gonna work hard to try to remove it from you. So just stay in that space and don't let nobody take you out that space. That
I
would be
like it.
I like that, Walter, because fire
I
can't burn without oxygen. So
There
don't
you
give it
go.
no oxygen, baby.
Don't give it none. I like that, Walter.
Mhm.
Mm,
Mhm.
mm, mm.
What you got, Iris?
I mean, I don't have anything. I think
Oh,
Amber
you.
and Jazz and Walter has said everything. I just want because I know how it is to be in a space where it feels like everything matters. It matters what this person thinks about me. It matters if this person, doesn't. It matters if I don't do this perfect. It matters, and to be 97% out of that, still got a little 3%. To be 97% out of that space is the most freeing thing. It's amazing. And so now I get to make choices. Do I want to go
Yep.
there? Do I not want to go there? Is my peace more important? Is my, spiritual journey more important? These are the questions I'm asking myself. Not who's gonna be in the room, not gonna dance, what's on. No. My thing is what am I going to win personally is a small victory for me when I step on the dance floor, because I'm still working on my confidence. I know, Sandra, I'm work in progress. But, what am I going to accomplish? And I think if more people just really focus on themselves and building themselves and, erecting those boundaries, keeping that peace, building themselves up in those safe spaces. I think that 1% of the dance community that I mentioned earlier, I think I don't think that's even going to matter because
Right.
that 1% is 1% for a reason. It's not
Yep.
the 99% of the good in this dance community.
Exactly. We're just naturally inclined to focus on negativity, though. We're naturally inclined to harp on it, focus on it, stay there. And
Unfortunately.
you don't have to. I think one of the things I love that you said, Iris, most is that you found yourself. Like you know exactly who you are. And so if you don't love me, that's okay. If you don't like me, that's okay too. I'm gonna still stand firm in who I am, what I believe in, and how I show up in this world. And that'll work for some people, and it won't work for others. So when I say
Mm-hmm.
nonchalantly, I do not care. It's not me being funny. It's that I've arrived at that place where I know that if my intentions are pure and genuine and I am a decent person, and that is the way I show up in the world, if you happen not to like me, that is your issue. It's not mine. And
Right.
so once you are able to achieve that level of peace and be that solid on who you are and what you stand for, then I
You
think you'll
won.
really be
You
well on your
won.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's really
For
good.
real.
Good.
Oh
This
yeah.
conversation lifted my whole spirit.
Me
The whole
too.
spirit. The whole spirit. For real, for real. I
Yep.
really do. Especially after Saturday. I didn't know what I was
Mhm.
going to get at that event because I'm not a stepper.
It was nice. It was
But
nice.
I'm telling you, I had a great time just sitting
Hmm.
there, enjoying the vibes, everything. It was a great time. And so if I can encapsulate that and bottle it and give it to everybody, nobody would want to leave the dance
And
community.
yep,
Everybody would be
Question.
people.
Was this weekend that was
the
Dr.
world's largest prelim.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And one thing I can say, like, she is one who knows how to protect her peace too, because
Mhm.
I know, she's a polar person like myself as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, but one thing I can say when it comes to her doing her events, baby, she gonna A her way to a good time.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I think I love to radiate that experience.
Mm-hmm.
Other people can, feel accepted in regardless of what level that
Yeah.
Because
She
baby,
really
butterfly
did.
live life on a scale of don't give a damn
Really
that we
did.
should all aspire
baby.
to. It's the way
Yes,
she be twirling around that floor. Just
yes, baby.
she does
Yes.
not have a care in the world, and I love that for her. She's been amazing. I think they put on an amazing event this weekend. Obviously, with some things they'll need to tweak moving forward, but process of growth and everything. But I think I was happy to see their event turn out like that. They seem like really genuinely good people, and Butterfly she just floats around like just a
She
little
is
happy
truly a
spirit. So I
butterfly.
think they deserve that victory. So I was very excited to see it turned out the way it did.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
good.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm so happy, China. You made some good choices, girl.
Good question,
Thank
friend.
you, Jazz and Amber. Y'all are
Thanks
the
for the
best.
invite. I was really
Thank you for
excited when
having
China
me.
reached out. Y'all are my first dance love, my first instructor. So it was quite an honor to be invited on. Really
Oh,
appreciate it.
And
we
y'all watch me grow
extremely.
up, so it's really
Oh,
awesome.
we literally,
That for me.
literally watched you grow up. It's been the
Yeah.
most amazing thing.
Thank
Most
you.
amazing thing. Walter, we're gonna let you close us out. Are we going out in prayer? Or are we going out in something a little?
Really.
What's the other option?
Know it.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna take my glasses off.
Oh, no, I'm
Uh-oh.
taking
We
the
finna get some gems dropped, y'all.
Nah, when I
Oh, yeah.
came into the dance, community, I started with Lee and Fancy, and so the first event I went to was the black and white ball. And so when I went to the event, I saw all these black people dressed up, dancing, doing all these different dances. And when I looked at the dance community, I looked at it totally different before I started experiencing a lot of things, right? Because that was
Mm.
that image is what I had in my head as this is the dance community, this is what it's like. And within no time, I found out that it's a lot of drama, it's a lot of drama, there's a lot of stuff going on. Y'all probably heard the story. Even me and John was in Austin having orgies. Rumors.
Oh God, why that just came up Trap and Swing weekend, Walter?
I'm glad I never heard that
And he
story.
was down there with his woman.
All kind of Hey, I didn't experience a whole
I
lot of stuff.
remember that. I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember
I
that.
didn't experience a whole lot of stuff, and it never even fazed me at all because I was so focused on the dance. I was so in love with dance that it rolled right off my shoulders. So I'm saying that to say that some people are not strong. I guess don't have the mental capacity to deal with some of the negative that goes on in the dance community. But I can say this: it's been a blessing for me, and it's changed my life also.
Mhm.
And all the negative and all the things I can, even to this day, I continue to experience. As long as I'm in a happy space, I feel like that's going to happen. But all
Right.
I can say is, keep your peace, hold on to it, and all those people that are the 1% that try to bring the negative to you, just push them to the side and keep it pushing.
Keep
Yep.
it pushing.
Just
Keep it pushing.
Absolutely. Just like that.
Just like that. Period. Point blank.
yeah. So
DJ.
everything
What
y'all
does this mean? I'm too old.
Clock it, Amber. That's your
What
hand
is? But
clap.
why?
Clock
Why do
it.
we have to
All
do
that.
this?
You
What is this
know,
clocking?
Because Jazz been doing it.
we really doing it the wrong way. And I can say this because I have an LGBTQ brother and he taught me the right way because he got on my butt. He said it's like this, but I'm like, you know what?
They do that like that too, but I
He
just do
got
this.
mad at
Ain't
me that I
nobody
didn't
said what it mean yet, babe. I'm almost 50. I don't know.
I
that
just
means
told you that's like a clap. That's like
you
applause. That's clocky.
Oh,
Like, yes,
oh,
girl.
okay.
That's
I'ma
like,
just clap.
oh, yes, you're
Okay.
doing your big win. Yeah, all that stuff is, it mean all that.
I'ma just
I
clap.
feel so bad for Walter. He on here with
That's
all
too
these
much
girls,
energy,
but he
Amber.
can't.
I
Look,
got one
right,
hand
Walter, because
available.
what in God's name? I'm too
that's hard.
old. They're gonna be like,
That's
y'all,
hard.
I'm too old.
Well, that's even
If
better
I
if
thought I
you're
had any
old.
youth, I don't. I pulled up. Me and Lawanza was out of town. I'm gonna share that. She gonna whoop my ass. We out of town. We pull up to this little club. This was at the recommendation of some other folk. Baby, why we pulled up there, parked in the parking lot, and a couple of little young fellas was like, "All right, Auntie, I see y'all outside." Baby, we put that vehicle in reverse and headed on home. Oh, I'm not going to be anywhere they've called me Auntie. No,
Amber,
thank
you
you.
are definitely auntie age, okay?
Yes,
You
and
know
baby,
You
we
are you
left.
have you
We
have arrived. It's
auntie.
okay. It is okay.
I have now been getting called auntie, and like I'm like really.
Jazz, you are not
No,
an
I'm
auntie.
not.
Jazz, they out of line. Yeah.
I don't claim it, but that's why I'm saying it has no relevance because if they calling me that, it don't mean nothing.
No, they could say it that night,
They
Jazz. We
just
ain't had
saying
no
that to you,
business there.
baby. Look, they just
Ocean
saying
them
that to you.
stayed. Ocean them stayed. Now, Ocean probably was in his latter 20s, early 30s. They went on ahead and stayed. They were supposed to. They was in there. It was we didn't have no business there. It was okay.
Wow, was he in Dallas?
Yeah, okay, you were there, weren't
Oh,
you?
I left. I left.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
no,
see,
I left. I did not go in.
That
No.
was the time I had to choose
Right.
opportunity over peace.
Yes, you chose peace to go back home. Yes.
Y'all stupid. Oh my goodness. Y'all are so
me.
crazy. Listen, I did promise y'all I was going to show y'all the second Saturday flyer, so let me go ahead and get that up. I think these are mostly flow motion people, but I do because, and I say that because I don't know anybody's names,
I
but
know Miss Joan.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and Choice.
Auntie John's birthday.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, Choice and
oh,
Miss John
Oh,
on
Estella.
and Big
piano.
Stale, because that's what
Oh, that is Big
China
Stale
called
on
her.
there in the back. It
I
sure
ain't even
is.
Estelle.
Ebony and Chef Tay's beautiful lady.
Evans,
Estella. I don't think I've met
Aaron,
Ebony.
No, I've
Mika.
not met Ebony or Mika or Sharon, I
I
don't think.
have met Mika. I think Mika was at Fourth Sunday. And oh yeah, I met she. Oh, I know all these ladies. What am
Well,
I talking
happy birthday, you guys. I won't be there, but hope y'all have an amazing
about?
time.
I know I won't be there either, but I know y'all are gonna have an amazing time.
I'll
So
be
really,
there.
really.
We
Walter,
know
where
Walter
you
gonna be
at,
there. That's
Walter?
it, baby. Walter gonna be twirling. Walter go. If you need to find Walter, check the dance floor. That's all you got to
Yeah,
do.
you sure know what to say, girl. Now you don't know which end of the dance floor, but he gonna be on it.
Yo, let me tell y'all this funny story, and I'm gonna leave. Okay, we're gonna leave. So years ago, I've been to a lot of great birthday parties, but I've only been to two great birthday parties that literally were amazing. That was Johnny B's Make It Do What It Do party and Walter's party back in 2011. I don't know, but somehow, some way, Walter walked in there with a wool turquoise V-neck sweater on. And when I tell you by the end of the night, he could have took that sweater off and wrung it dry.
Bet you could have, because no,
He
ma'am. At
never
no point.
sat down the whole night. Never sat down.
Oh.
I tell you, that dude is serious about protecting his space on the wood and his peace. He really is.
And I love it.
As you
love it.
should, Walter. And don't ever, ever, never change it. Never.
Yeah, y'all. Thanks so much for being on this live. We appreciate you both. I enjoy watching both of you maintain your peace. It has been lovely watching both of you grow into these social butterflies. You may not feel like a butterfly, Amber, because you go to your bubble, but you really are, and people are watching, and that's why everybody loves Amber. So thank y'all for showing up. Next, in 2 weeks, Walter's going to be talking to some Houston two-step legends.
Oh, cool.
See what they have to say about this whole two-step thing. Walter is going to be facilitating, y'all.
Come on, Walter.
Come on, Big Walt.
Walter going to be facilitating. So make sure y'all tune into that conversation. The
He
shout.
certainly will. Lord, is Johnny B gonna be on these people airwaves, Jesus. Y'all
He is going to be on there. Mr. Devastating himself.
devastating, baby. He said y'all better get some
Girl.
fire, put some spice in that dance now.
Baby.
Put some wood on it.
Iris, I could have fell out this bed. I was watching. I said, my God, I don't know if they prepped him prior to the show.
Couldn't have, baby. Couldn't have. Ain't there was no preparation right there, baby. No, ma'am.
He kept cursing. I was like, you can't curse
Help
on the
us,
live.
Lord.
Oh, S-H-I-T. I'm sorry. I'm like, you cannot curse on the line. But
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
that dude right there, you talk about ain't nobody get ready to disturb that dude's peace.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
He might disturb yours, but you ain't gonna disturb his.
Listen, y'all have a great night. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Y'all
Thank
too.
y'all.
See y'all soon.
Bye. See you soon.
Good night.
Shine up, Mr. Facilitator.
You're welcome.
Oh,
There you go, girl. There you go.
oh shit.